The San Diego Chargers host the St. Louis Rams on Sunday. The Chargers a 6-point favorite on BETDAQ, 43.5 the total in this game. Now the Chargers have been struggling a bit lately. They had lost 3 straight games before squeaking by the Oakland Raiders 13-6 last week. Their offense is not the same. Not the same offense that we saw in the beginning of the season. Phillip Rivers apparently banged up, apparently dealing with a variety of injuries. A rib injury, I guess. Then he sustained a leg injury last week. Hasn't looked like the same player that we saw over the first 3 or 4 weeks of the season, and that has obviously affected the San Diego offense a good deal. Chargers still playing good defense, though. 9th in the NFL in total defense, 6th in points allowed. They're surrendering just 19.2 points per game. And the St. Louis Rams, not particularly good on offense. 27th in the NFL in points scored. They have turned back to veteran Shaun Hill at quarterback, and that certainly looked like the right move last week when the Rams upset the Denver Broncos 22-7. I mean, look at this Rams team. Over the past 5 weeks, they've picked up wins over Seattle, San Francisco, and Denver. Now, they've also lost 2 games in the past 5 weeks, those losses coming to Kansas City and Arizona, and both those losses came by 17 points or more. So the Rams haven't proven they're a team that can be trusted, but they're most definitely a live dog because, like we said, 3 big upsets in the past 5 weeks. Not sure it would qualify as a big upset if they were going to San Diego and if they were to go into San Diego and beat the Chargers. But as we mentioned, they are a 6-point dog, so certainly would surprise some folks. I don't expect the Rams to win this game. I think the Chargers are going to be able to pull together a win, and I do think they're probably going to be able to cover. The Rams haven't been very consistent on defense this season, 25th in points allowed. Now, you can't say they haven't been very good because they held the Denver Broncos to 7 points last week. Denver certainly a much better offense than San Diego. But I have a feeling that coming home after really struggling on offense, the Chargers have produced just 13 points in their last 2 games because they beat the Raiders 13-6 last week and they were shut out by Miami 2 games ago. So the Chargers have just been stumbling along on offense. They're getting a little healthier now, though. Starting running back Ryan Matthews back in the fold, ran hard and ran well last week. I just have a feeling the Chargers are going to be able to pick up a win in this situation. I still don't trust that St. Louis offense. Shaun Hill needs to show me a bit more. This is a guy who's been a career backup, and he did hit 1 big play in the passing game against Denver last week, but aside from that, a bunch of dink and dunk stuff. As we mentioned, the Chargers very good on defense, 6th in the NFL in points allowed. So even though we've seen the Rams beat some real good teams recently, I still think the Chargers a little bit better team in this situation, playing at home. I do like San Diego -6 here. And even though 43.5, a pretty low total, I still lean towards under 43.5.